Self-fund your workers' comp program in a captive? Did you know that you could do the same thing with your health insurance plan? Building your health plan like this allows you to do the same thing you do with your workers' comp program. Spread the risk, control your costs, and buy in bulk, just like shopping at Costco. We help employers add control and predictability back into their healthcare spend. And the happy side effect of that is lower out-of-pocket costs for employees and access to higher quality care. Hi, I'm Allison DePauli, and I started Altique Consulting to help employers get out of the craziness of the healthcare out-of-control costs and back to running their businesses. Our clients don't hear, well, the best we could do is a less bad renewal. What they hear instead is, your employees had access to the highest quality care, and this is exactly what you paid for it. If that's interesting to you, hit the subscription button below. So many people really like the Costco model. I love to shop at Costco. High quality products at the best possible price. Would you be surprised to learn that you can do the same thing with your health insurance spend? You might recognize that in the workers' comp world. There are a lot of employers that join with a group to self-insure their workers' comp risk, pool the resources, spread the risk around a little bit. It's a group of like-minded people with risk tolerance. Not nearly as many employers, either fully insured, moving to more cost containment strategies, or self-insured employers take advantage of the same benefits. Maintain control, share the risk. But you can, and it is a terrific way to be with a like-minded group of people, contain your costs, spread the risk around a little bit, and have a little bit more predictability and control. Here's what you need to know. Captives, coalitions, work by pooling risk together. Each employer chooses the amount of risk that they will absorb. And then there's something called the captive layer, that is the shared risk that everybody shares in together. And then if there's any excess risk, that's taken care of by a reinsurer, just like it is in the workers' comp captive model. What this really means, that if a claim is $1,000 and your part of the risk is $500, you absorb $500, the whole group absorbs the next $250 of the risk, and then anything over that goes to the reinsurer. So you see where small claims you take care of yourself, that middle kind of layer is spread among the whole group, protecting you if you have a terrible year, there's somebody else having a terrific year. And then for the really wild stuff, a big cancer diagnosis, a neonatal baby, those things go to the reinsurer and everybody is protected from that. Even the most important thing to take from that is, even if you are having a bad claims year, you are protected by the other people in your coalition that are not having a bad claim year. Here's the other important thing to plan for. No dirty pools. Make sure that if you are interested in this kind of arrangement, that you are with a like group of employers. Benefits are a little bit more complex than workers' comp, and the philosophical alignment is even more important. And I know that sounds crazy when you're talking about health insurance, but if you are an employer that wants to control your costs, make them predictable, repeatable, plannable year over year, and offer something of high value to your employees, and right now unemployment is less than 3%, so offering something of value to employees is even more important than it was a few years ago. If you want to do that, control your costs, and offer something of high value, you need to be with a group of people that agree with that and want to do the same thing, so that the costs are as low as possible. What you want to happen is everybody's paying $36,000 for a knee replacement. You don't want one person paying 36 and another company paying 48 and another company paying 69. You want to control the cost. That is possible when you are in a well-managed coalition arrangement. The other thing that you need to look out for is medications. You want to make sure that everybody is paying the lowest cost for the medication, whatever medication is necessary, and getting it from the high-quality, low-cost provider. You don't want somebody paying $800 or $1,000 or $1,500 or $5,000 for a medication that you really should be paying $200 or $300 for. So no dirty pools. If this, have you ever thought about using a captive arrangement for your health insurance? If you have, let me know below, or if you have any questions about that, let me know in the comments below. All right, back to those dirty pools. It doesn't really matter if employers are in the same industry, even if they're in the same geographic area in the coalition or the pool. What you want are employers that want to contain their costs and offer a high quality plan to their employees. Back to those dirty pools. It doesn't really matter if your pool members are in the same industry, in the same geographic area. It just doesn't matter. What you want to make sure is that the pool, the coalition, the captive, whatever it is that you want to call it, is set up to use repricing, medical claim repricing strategies that you agree with, that the PBM is a transparent PBM, a fiduciary PBM, that you're using an alternate sourcing program for prescriptions, and that way everybody in the pool is using the same cost containment tools, and you can lower your costs as a group. And that makes the already inherent advantages of spreading the risk even more effective, because that terrible claim, that knee replacement, is going to cost $36,000, not $62 or $79 or $84 or $120. I've seen that also. It means that if you have a medication that you should pay $1,000 for, everybody in the pool is paying $1,000 for it, not this one's paying $1,000 and this one is paying $12,000. That happens too. Okay, so just because you are in a pool doesn't mean you shouldn't audit the plan. Just like you should be doing in your current plan, you will have audit provisions, and you should make sure to look and see what is going on. Okay? And finally, the dirtiest secret of them all. When you're fully insured, you're already in a pool. You just have no control over what is happening in the plan. And the dirtiest secret of all, if you are fully insured, you are already in a pool. You just have no control over what services should cost, that they are delivered by a high quality provider, or most unfair of all, if less money is spent than was planned on, somebody else keeps that money, not you. Don't you want your money back? If you would rather be in charge of your plan, keep control of your own funds, and spend them in the manner that you deem best, let me know. Click the application below and let's see if we're a good fit.